Good work there from Captain Joshua Okoye. Throwing, and the players are saying to the fans, please give us the support. Obatino Poro is brought down. He sends a long ball, looking for Ali Abayami. Ladies and gentlemen, University of Lagos have won the first round. Ibrahim is seated. I told you the guy might be injured. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the first round of the football session between University of Lagos, the host, and Olabisi and Obanja University, and it's ended in a 1-0 which favored University of Lagos, and the goal was scored by Opayemi Salau. I mean, it's been an incredible journey from the first half down to the second half of the game. A fantastic and a great tactics from the coach, Dr. Akindele Mafasen. Congratulations to UNILAG. Great support from the fans and the supporters of University of Lagos. What a way to start NUGA. What a way to show that UNILAG are ready for this competition. And I mean, all you can see within themselves is the face the next opposition team. Thank you very much, Olanike Ajago. That was an awesome game between University of Lagos and Olabisi Onabanjo University, which ended 1-0 in favor of UNILAG. And you can see the entire fans on the field of play, brought to you by UNILAG TV, UNILAG on TV. You can stream it live and get to watch it. What a way to start their competition. Yes, we must say that the last time UNILAG scored a competitive goal was on April 21, 2021. And that was against Ladoke Akintola University, right there at LASU. When they got into the Higher Institutional Football League round of 16, they didn't score against Futa. They didn't score against Adekunle Ajasi University, Akumba Akoko, the losing finalists. This is their first goal. Oh my gosh! I mean, Shehu is never going to let this go. Why do you need to add the losing finalists? Getting to the finals was not easy. But then, it's been an incredible journey for University of Lagos. And for me personally, I'm impressed. I appreciate the growth over the years. And the players have shown us so much. The dedication, the hard work, the time they put into this competition. And I think it's beginning to show. And for that, congratulations. And I'm hoping not just in football alone, UNILAG will strive excellently well in some other parts of the sporting activities we have in NUGA. But then, this is the best way to open Nigerian University game. NUGA, UNILAG 1, OOU 0. Finally, Nika, before we hand over, we always say, coaches live and die with their decision. Quite a number of people were not happy with the decision of Dr. Mark Fancy Ogunshomoyo taking out Prince Insikabasi for Opayemi Salau. But at the end of the day, Opayemi Salau proved to be the match winner. I mean, I personally too, at some point I had mixed feelings. If Opayemi should come in, or if the coach should bring in a player in the first half, it's not going to disrupt the tactics and the technicality of the team. But then you said it, the coach dies with his decision, and that's exactly what we've seen in the game. Being an ex-participant of NUGA himself when he was a student, and also now he's the coach, and he has so many experiences, and this man has shown us that Opayemi coming into the game, we kind of strive hard in the forward of the UNILAG, and that's exactly what Opayemi has brought into the team. I mean, the moment Opayemi came in, UNILAG players, the rest of the team, knew they had to step up their game, and that's exactly what they did. So what an incredible and absolute brilliant decision taken by the coach, Dr. Akindele Mafasin.
Thank you very much, Olanika Jago. And the bigger thanks goes to the platform UNILAG TV. They are streaming it live, UNILAG on TV, from the University of Lagos Sports Center, where the first match for the football game of the 26th Nigeria University Games Association, NUGA 2022, has taken place at the Sports Center. It's been UNILAG 1, Olabisi Onabanjo, no goal. Goal scored in the second half by Salahu Okpayemi, courtesy of that lovely cross from Salami Kende. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we'll be back again for the second game that we're about to see. Let's go back to the studio.
The NUGA 2022 games live on YouTube at UNILAG on TV.
Welcome back. And of course, the final minute, full-time University of Lagos won. Of course, Olabisi Onabanjo nil. That's how they played out at the first game at the Sports Center of the University of Lagos. Of course, joining me live right about now is the coach of the University of Lagos Marines, Coach Dr. It's glad to have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, the first question that comes to mind is, this is a match I would say University of Lagos had to themselves from the beginning to the end. But one thing comes to mind. It's been a long time University of Lagos has thrown its supporter into such frenzy. The last time we were in jubilant mood like this, it wasn't a win. It's more like a take-home of sorts. We scored our last goal in a competitive engagement, April 21st, 2020. How does it feel after 8 competitive games to score your first goal in front of a jubilant crowd?
Well, we have the crowd behind us, and we have planned for this game. We've trained very well, played almost about 15 practice matches, and we also had some little bit of information about our opponent, and that gave us the day.
Absolutely. I think at this point, one we want to ask if the University of Lagos team did something extra. From the first period, we saw a bit of organization. You had the ascendancy to yourselves, created a couple of chances, struck the bar a couple of times. But one thing was lacking, the final third. We seem to still be struggling with that same problem. Is there any sort of thing you're doing to quell all of that?
This problem of attacking the one third of defense of the opponent is always a Nigerian factor. And, you know, most of the players are students, and we have to keep on polishing their skills and techniques into scoring goals. You will find out that we were able to possess the ball very well, organized play, but the finishing touch has been a problem, and we are working on that.
You are working on that?
Seriously working on it.
Now, I know it's very difficult. I want to put you on a very tight spot. Who was the best man on the field of play today?
I think everybody, because it's a team game. It's a team game. All the players. You know, if one aspect of the team is lacking, they score goals. Obviously. Everybody played very well. They gave it all.
All right. Well, that's the much we'll be asking Coach Bakpas Ogushemore. I didn't want to go into the technical part of this engagement because I pretty much understand that you want to keep all of that to his chest for some other games that are coming, and we're not too sure what our opponents would look like. But you must be sure that something is for sure. Coach of the OOU side has got something to say, and my friend, my colleague Farouk Adesola, will take over from here for the rest of proceedings. After this break.
We gotta break this. I'm gonna raise up the bar. Oh mama, yeah, yeah. We are the champions. We are the. We gotta break this. I'm gonna raise up the bar. Oh mama, yeah, yeah. We are the champions. We are the.
NUGA 2022 Games live on YouTube at UNILAG on TV.
We gotta break this. I'm gonna raise up the bar. Oh mama, yeah, yeah. We are the champions. We are the. We gotta break this. I'm gonna raise up the bar. Oh mama, yeah, yeah. We are the champions. We are the. the champions. We are the.
All right, big thanks to Bayo Salau for doing a very good job with the coach of our UNILAG team, talking about Coach Maxim Bushimori, Coach 70. Now with me in the studio, I've got a very experienced coach from Onobisi Alhamdu University, Coach Kenny Adeyemi. You're welcome to the studio. Well, your team came, they tried their possible best, but eventually they lost a goal to North UNILAG. We were speaking before we came on live. You said that's the first time UNILAG will be losing to your team. And how do you feel playing your first match and losing in that manner?
Well, let me first congratulate UNILAG for beating OOU. Like I told you, since 2002, I took over as the coach of Columbus. They've never beaten OOU. Go and check the records. Having said that, and I'm used to playing a host team, either in local or international competition. Even for the Pre-NUGA, I played against host team, and we beat them. Wow. So I knew that UNILAG would be on the readiness to beat OOU. Yeah. At all costs. They needed to beat OOU. I used to change the record. I used to make the record new. And like I told you, they've never beaten OOU. So look at the game today. Yeah. Honestly, I gave it to them. Officiating, fantastic. We had a match plan for the first half, and we really did. Like I told my boss, what really happened was that moment of loss of concentration. Sure. My central defender thought he had an injury, which I didn't feel it was enough for him to go out of the field. By the time he left the field, there was a build-up. Yeah. And when he came back, the guy he's supposed to mark was the guy that scored the goal. So it was a moment of loss of concentration. Let's try and play the scenario back. Before UNILAG scored the only goal of the match, they sustained a lot of pressure on the team. And it was also being cheered on by the crowd, who were very, very much on top of their voice. And could you say that was the reason why you lost your balance, your shape, and the team capitalized on that, loss of shape? No, that is football. Football, when you make a mistake, the opponent take advantage of it, and that's what really happened. Like you said, we knew there would pressure in the first half, and we tried all we could to absorb all the pressure, which we did. But in the course of the game, the chance came for UNILAG, and they scored it. Well, thank you very much, Coach Kenny. Congratulations and good luck to you in your future games. You have the chance to also qualify. But right about now, we'll be going back live to the field of play where we have Futna playing against University of Ibadan. That's going to be a great match. I'll be handing over right now to Shewan Jidagba and the commentary crew. Take it away from me.
Killer with the flow, nobody sicker. The money and the fame now coming quicker. Queen of the coast, now they fighting nigga. Lord see me from Kadishika. Killer with the flow, cause nobody sicker. The money and the fame now coming quicker. Queen of the coast, now they find a nigga. Lord send me from Kadishika. Yeah, I'm on holiday, I'm in Argentina. I'm in SA, I'm with Sarafina. She say she want to try, say she got the liver. But I will do her body work, I'm a panebita. They see the high class, they feel the swagger. Yes, I'm a go, I'm a jiggy jagger. I a killer, no be, I'm a rubber. This nigga so soft, like me, my lover. Flow is serious, so indigenous. Steady killing me until I go and see Jesus. I'm still committing murder, I'm about to kill another. Officer, can you arrest a barista lawyer? They want to hire me, but they can't afford a nigga. She says she want to travel, I should help, I got the visa. Give me a down, I'm a team up, but she said, got it, shika. Bad guy, don't dodge, I got it, weaver. Killer with the flow, cause nobody's sicker. The money and the fame now coming quicker. Queen of the coast, now they fight a nigga. Lord see me from Kadishika. Killer with the flow, cause nobody's sicker. The money and the fame now coming quicker. Queen of the coast, now they find a nigga. God send me from Karishika. I kill him with the flow, cause nobody's sicker. My sickle cell flow, every day I'm sicker. Okay, man, I know what I did, but I'm getting bigger. Even if I post emotion, you can't get a picture. Hey, you forming big gas, it's smoking cigar. I know the 1 minute, man, I'm not coming quicker. I got my bag of hook and now I come to Abu my coach and Galagia Lubo. It's in the hello, baby, come and
was on the moon, nobody demanding Gabaputako, Manalomoga, put the Lonia Simono, Babico Show, Wallawaya, before memories in the Laka, but the way she looking at a nigga, make me wanna figure, now move a figure on Wabokara. Killer with the flow.